fucking dominate the space. All right, we're live.
Week 4?
No,
week 4?
That was the 5th week.
This is week 5 coming at you live like a motherfucker.
All right. Week 5 in review. Don Lee Haney hits for 55K using MadLab's MMA DFS optimizer. Coming up next.
Dude, we had a good week. Actually, this was the first week that we were a little we had a balance in justice. We had our first faulty week in the bet pack. Wasn't that great of a week, but
it was your fucking fault.
It was my fault. It was 100% my fault. At least I admit to it.
Well, so I did that, but Mike, you actually picked 9-3 overall, 9-3, yep. And you were fucking all over Means and Chook from day one. From Monday, you were even on Chook by decision plus 310, but you didn't pull the trigger. Why don't you tell us why?
No. So what happened was all week. This is where sometimes I got to be talked off a ledge. We had I was on Chukagian all week, and I was telling him the whole week, I was like plus 310 by decision, plus 310 by decision. That was one. The other one was
Me?
Was who?
You love Dirty Bird.
I love Means the whole week.
The whole week?
Yeah, the whole week. And then as the line started moving, they started getting a little bit closer. And I was like, you know what? There's not a ton of value on the dog. It almost moved into pick'em territory. So I was like, you know what? Let's be safe. Means is getting older. He's a little washed. Big mistake on my part. So there were 2 bets right there that would have cashed. I never pulled the trigger on them. There was one more.
There was Means and then Chook by decision.
Yeah, I know. We said that, but there
plus
was
310. Hold on, I got the things right here.
Anyway, I fucking dropped the ball. That's basically the logistics of it. There's no other way around it. I dropped the ball. I picked all the right fights. I just didn't pull the trigger.
And then Roy Val with his fucking shoulder.
Well, Roy Val separated his shoulder. That's not my fault.
Who knows if he would have won, but he wasn't fighting him bad.
No, listen, he was, listen, the first round, you can never judge anything by the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, if his shoulder got separated halfway through the second, you got to remember the first round, you're coming in there, you got to make adjustments in the second round. So if that happened in the second round, that's a different story. But it happened in the first round, nothing I could do about that. I mean, there's nothing. Honestly, I almost wish that the books would null and void something like that. When somebody gets hurt by an injury like that, separated shoulder, I almost wish the books would say, listen, it's almost like a draw. It's null and void the fight.
The round would have ended. They would have put it right back in. He would have came out.
Well, Goodhart's a fucking idiot, dude. I mean, come on. Let the kid fucking – I don't know if anyone's ever separated your shoulder before. It sucks when it happens. But the minute you pop that shoulder back in,
fine.
It's like it never happened.
Yeah.
It's like it never happened. So that was honestly a ball drop in his end. But the kid looked like he was in pain. I mean, he was kind of out. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. And then and then I'm going to be honest with you. I had a bad read on the over 1.5 with Figueiredo. I really believe that this kid would have went a round and a half with him.
I thought it was a good bet. When you said
I thought it was a great bet.
You told me a round and a half. I go, that's it, a round and a half. I was like, yeah, that should be no problem. But man, Rogan said it. This guy's a fucking problem for anybody.
Yeah, he is. I'll tell you what, though, one bet that I'm glad I didn't put in that I was eyeing on. Remember when I said Antonina by decision?
Yep.
Thank God I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did say that.
Something told me not to do that with her because, like I said, you could only get better, dude.
She looked great.
She's training with her sister for a fight that you can only get better. She didn't look that good, Valentina.
She didn't look that good. And, I thought by KO was a good bet, too.
I thought it was a great bet. But if you notice, when she was fighting on her feet, she could have knocked her out a couple times.
I know.
I don't get it. I think she's got what we as men call the dick measuring contest, where somebody is very good in a certain spot. She wants to prove that
she had to prove that she was good, just as good on the ground.
Yeah. And I think that's what she did. The announcers even said it. I've never seen her take this approach before. Never.
You got to give Maya a little credit, though.
Tough as nails, dude.
Right?
Tough as nails.
Fought much better than I thought she was gonna.
Tough as nails. I thought for sure that she was going to take this is where I thought it was going to go down. I honestly thought that it was going to start off kind of the way it started off, but I thought for sure after a while she was going to start taking desperation shots and Valentina was just going to start pinging a range, and it was just a matter of time until they stepped in and stopped it.
But you said around the end of round 3, I was texting you.
It's going distance.
Like it ain't happening. You could just tell when it's not going to happen.
Yeah, yep.
You know? So,
yeah, but now the big news.
Big news. All right, remember I got keywords I got to hit here to make sure that this thing ranks. So it might. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I get all the keywords in.
We don't have a fucking name for this show yet. We're still in the.
We're going to name the show. All right, it's going to be better than Ariel and the Bad Guy. All right. I'm using the wrong keywords.
I know. Yeah.
All right, but let's say it again. The title says it all. Don Lee Haney hits for $55K, $55,000, $55,000 using the brand new MadLabMMA DFS optimizer by Fantasy Labs. So he did come out. Now, by the way, his name is Don Haney. And when somebody hits it big, we give him a nickname. So immediately when he hit big, Mike said, Lee Haney. If you guys don't know who Lee Haney is, Mike, who's Lee Haney?
Lee Haney was a Mr. Olympia back in the day.
7-time
Mr. Olympia. This only name that you can give fucking Donnie fucking Haney is Lee.
Is Lee, because Lee Haney was a 7-time Mr. Olympia champion, and Don Lee Haney is now a champion.
One time. He's going 7 times.
Don Lee Haney, one time. Well, he could have won previously. We don't know. We've only known Don Lee Haney for 4 weeks now. So he might have hit previously. But
no, I asked him. I actually asked him, was that his biggest hit? And he said by far.
It was?
Yep.
That's awesome. So we just launched the optimizer. If you guys don't know what an optimizer or a DFS optimizer, MMA DFS optimizer for the fucking keywords, what an optimizer is, why don't you maybe let people know who might not know what an optimizer is and why people use it?
Yeah. So basically what it is listen, I always preach the 10 lineup rule. That's how you guys, because that's really the max capacity for you to really remember your builds if you're doing them by hand, for me at least. Excuse me. So what the optimizer does is for everybody who wants to run more lineups, 20, 30, 40, whatever, up to 150 lineups, right? 150 it is? That's
150
the
max.
Yeah,
the big
150
one.
max on your lineups. You can use this with my projections that obviously need to be tweaked. You know what I mean? So I go in there, I put my projections in, you go in, you tweak it from my article and from your own opinion. And what it'll do, it'll spit out your lineups for you. It spits it out on the CVC. So basically all you got to do is upload it to DraftKings and it's there. You don't even have to manually punch it in. This will do it for you. It uploads it right to your account.
Download a CSV file and you upload the CSV file, all your lineups in one shot. Yep. Because hand building 40 lineups or 100 lineups impossible. So
look what happened to me. When I text you and I said, you're going to kill me.
Yeah, so Mike had a great lineup, but he fucking put Perez and Figueiredo in the same lineup because when you're building 10, 20 by hand, sometimes you don't see it. So we asked him, hey, how did you do it? Right? Because, we launched the optimizer Friday. I didn't even have time to fucking use it myself. Our own optimizer. We didn't even use it ourselves. We didn't have time. We were so busy trying to get everything done, right? So he said, this is how I did it. And here's what people probably fail to realize. In people's minds, it's like, you buy the optimizer, you press a button, and it makes lineups. No, that's not how it works. And Don Lee Haney told us. He said, hey, I love that name, bro.
That's the best.
We're going to go through the rest of the names, too. No, we're not done. We have the Hall of Fame over here we got to go through. So, but he said it. He says, this is what I did. Because you got to use the breakdowns and the DFS breakdowns, right?
Who does this, dude?
The knowledge there, and then you tweak it, right? So he faded Maya across the board because Mike said Maya's a fade or barely user, right? He ran the lineup. He saw that it came out with heavy on Perry. Mike was on means, so he readjusted it again, so it came out more means. So he spit out 20 lineups. Some were faded Maya, some were a little heavy on Perry. He did a 75% variance, and he checked, don't use the same fighter from the same card, like what Mike did, how Mike fucked up, to make sure you're not using the same fighter. And
what a great lineup that would have been.
What a great lineup it would have been. So he spit out 20. It was a little heavy on Perry. He took Perry out, did 20 more, did 40 lineups. It was $20 entry. That's $800 in entries. And he tied for first with 4 of the guys, for 55 fucking thousand.
Yeah, so basically what it'll do is once you guys spin it, it'll show you on the left-hand side, right, whatever. It'll show you like, all right, your percentage of weight on each fighter. So you'll be able to look at that and be like, all right, in 20 lineups, I have 15 of Perry. Well, that's too much. So now you go in and you finagle your ownership percentage.
Right.
It'll knock it down to 13, 12, whatever you guys want. But you're basically using the projection, the baseline projections that I put in, and you're doing from there, you're tweaking it from my article and from your opinion. It's not imperative. You don't need to do it. We've survived without it. Me and Bush were hitting.
I've never used it once, and Mike hit it. Mike hit the GPP 3 weeks ago for 10,800. I hit for 7,100. No optimizer, by hand. But if you want to play a lot of lineups, 20. Look, we were doing what, 5 lineups each in the big one usually, and this week we said, hey, let's do 10 each, right? And look what happened. Yeah. When you try to do a lot. It's hard by the eye. You can't tell sometimes that you. Yeah.
So even if you guys have the optimizer, or you're going to get the optimizer, you cannot by any means. You have to build your first couple lineups by hand. Yeah. Your personal favorite lineups have to be done by hand. Then after that, you take the guesswork out of it, and you let the computer generate it, and you can manipulate from there. Even when you upload the CVC file, when you guys upload it, you can go through your lineups and be like CSV, whatever. I don't like that. You could take them out and you can adjust it from there. Yeah. This is going to give you, for him to hit that, man, what a fucking hit that is.
What a fucking score. And, it was right towards we have a private Facebook group for our members called the War Lab. We're launching our Discord server, by the way. Steve, Air Force One, Cilio, right? Right? Great guy.
He's a fucking gem, dude.
He's a gem. He's really helping us out. Air Force One. He's an Air Force vet, so his nickname is Steve Air Force One. Great fucking nickname. So he set up the Discord server, so we're going to have that live chat. But in the War Lab, he posted, hey, guys, right after he had all the prelims, and then he just had the main event. So after the prelims, look what I got cooking. He had 2 lineups. They both had 578 points each, right? And one had Fix and one had Perez left.
That's how you play, dude.
I was like, wow, bro. He was almost a shoo-in.
But that's how you play.
Yeah.
That's how you play, dude. That's what I mean. When you guys are building your lineups, like if you have a favorite lineup, and there's any possibility that you guys can hedge out on a fight that you're not sure of, that because the differential is kind of the same, do it, man. Like I always say with the 8,000, 8,200 guys and the 8,100 guys, you can have the same fucking lineup and just in one of those lineups swap them out. That's giving you a double chance to win. You're going to lose. Listen, at 10 lineups, if you don't win, you're going to lose all 10. But if you lose one to gain ground on another, you guys are crazy. It's about the edge, dude. You got to fucking understand that all your lineups aren't going to have your favorite fighters in them. And believe it or not, it's very hard to fucking pick a perfect fucking card every week. So you're obviously losing on a couple of fights. Look, I went 9-3 this week. 3 fighters that I picked to win lost. 9-3. Yep. However, look at the dogs that I picked to fucking win. Chukagan, I told you she wasn't going to be a slate breaker. Yep. She would be a stabilization play. That's exactly what she was.
She was only like 9% owned in the big one.
Yeah, and she was a stable. I don't know if Air Force One had it. I mean, I don't know if Don Lee Haney had her in his lineup, but she's a stabilization. Yeah, check. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't.
I'll tell you right now. I got the image right here. No. That's not it. I'll look in the group. I don't think that was in the optimal lineup.
Yeah, so I said she's not, but she's a stabilization play. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what she was. I mean, she literally to exactly the points I said she was going to score. You know what I mean? But what was the other one? The other one was Tim Means.
Yep.
Everybody was on Perry because of the upside. The upside for Perry to knock Means out was greater than the upside for Means to knock Perry out. But you can't always look at that. Sometimes you got to look at where's the crowd going. They're going to the upside. Let's fucking, when they're zigging, we're going to zag.
And with a Perry Means thing, they were both so close in price. You could easily do 2 lineups, one with the other, and swap them out.
Yeah.
Especially when it's 8,000, 8,200 like that.
You know when I knew, this is when I was pissed. You know when I knew Perry was going to lose? When he was in the fucking back warming up, and Dana White fucking tweeted that fucking video of him warming up, teaching the guy that he was with how to hold the pads.
Yes, it's fucking crazy, right?
I was like, you know what, dude? Why the fuck didn't I pull the trigger on this?
You know who he reminds me of? And I told my wife she was dying. He reminds me exactly of Jay from Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah.
Mike Perry is Jay from Kingdom.
Yeah,
from the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Loose cannon, all the talent in the world.
Yep.
Fucks around with the training. Don't take it seriously with camp. But he's still good enough to win most of the fights, even without it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
right?
a good. That's a really good.
He's just like him, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the same thing, same character. It's amazing.
Who the fuck is Tim Means?
The dirty bird.
Yeah, I love him. How do you not?
Hold
love
on, Mike.
Tim
I got to
Means,
hit some more keywords here. Okay, we got to make sure that everybody uses MMA Daily Fantasy Sports Optimizers.
Tell them the backstory after this. Why?
And the Daily Fantasy Sports Optimizer, MadLabs by Fantasy Labs, because that's the best MMA DFS optimizer. Okay. Hey, before we forget, if you guys want a copy of Mike's Bible code, it's Mike's process of how he breaks down fights, film fights, picks the winners. You'll see a link below to click it, opt in. You get a copy of it. It's an awesome read. It's actually fucking a really good read. I wonder how many people actually go through the whole thing because it is long, but it's fucking great to understand.
Maybe I'll do a fucking ebook.
Yeah, well, we know what it is that most guys like you really go by just stats and metrics, right? And you actually go a whole different route with the eye test and watching, and you talk about things that most guys don't talk about. So, and I know that our members appreciate your perspective on things compared to everybody else. But anyway, back to this.
The reason why Anthony's fucking doing this whole keyword thing and throwing it in my face is because the first two videos that were done, I literally fucking called him up halfway through them going, this is fucking crazy. I'm not fucking doing this. I feel like I'm reading on fucking cue cards.
Well, just so you guys know, like Google reads, Google, they read what we're saying, and then that's how you rank high on videos. So if we want to rank for MMA DFS Optimizer and DFS Optimizer and Daily Fantasy Sports Optimizer and MMA Daily Fantasy Sports Optimizer, I got to keep fucking saying it. All right, hold on. Before we're going to break down the card real quick. I know we got a couple of fights under our belt, but I do want to talk about the Hall of Fame here so far for MadLab MMA members. So,
wait, we got to stop giving these things out so loosely, though, dude.
No, hold on. I'm only giving.
You got to win a tournament, dude.
Oh, that's what I got right here. Check it out.
I know, but I got a kid's name set up already, dude. What was his name? I just set him up today with a name. I said, when you win, this is your name. What was his name? Jimmy the Greek.
Jimmy the Greek? That's a great one.
It's a great one. I hope he wins soon, dude, so I can do that.
All right, so 3 out of the last 4 weeks, our members, including myself and MadLab, have placed first in the big one. 3 out of the last 4 weeks. Unheard of, okay? So here's the Hall of Fame. Besides me and Lab, who hit, we had 4 other members who have hit the big one in the past 3 weeks, okay? Johnny the Blanket Barone. And if you hit first in the GPP, you're in the MadLab MMA Hall of Fame.
And you get a nickname.
Johnny the Blanket Barone. Kyle King Joffrey. Okay? Mike Stress Ness, who hit the double whammy, who had 2 lineups 2 weeks ago. Remember, he hit for 14.
I can't believe he won't let us call him Larry Ness, dude.
Hey, listen, he said stress.
He's got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. Listen, but no one else is allowed to pick their names. Actually, the reason why Stress got it was because he actually messaged me before he won. He said to me, no, he said, bro, he's like, please call me Stress.
He did ask nicely.
Yeah. So, and that was before he won. He wanted me.
He won.
Stress. So we got to give it to him.
So we had
no one else does that, though. That's it.
Nope. And then we got Lee. We got Don Lee.
Yo, what a great name, dude.
Okay. Now, a couple other names that we have some winners here. These are not Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame is first place GPP.
Yeah.
Okay? But we had a couple guys who hit. We had Mike Bing Bang Boyne, who hit for 1,600. Right? Then we had famous Ray Rothenbach. Right? I think he hit for 3 Gs. Right? We have our own Steve Air Force One Saleo, who's our right-hand guy. Helps us out with the group. Love this guy.
Kid's he's in our platoon forever.
He's in the platoon forever. And then we had that one guy. We had Ford Fam, who I quickly named Ford Fairlane. Ford Fairlane Fam. But if you place first, you do get a nickname. So nicknames are coming for everybody.
Yeah, 2 people have nicknames that didn't win yet, but they earned it before we started, which was Andrew, Captain Parlay.
Captain Parlay, he earned his nickname.
And obviously Annabelle, the Queen Resident Ninja, she automatically gets the nickname.
Annabelle, the Queen Resident Ninja, and Captain Parlay.
But they're not in the Hall of Fame yet.
Valencia.
They're
not in the Hall of Fame yet, but they're honorable mentions right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, real quick, let's go through.
Yo, famous Ray.
Famous Ray. Come on, you gotta love it. All right, so let's quickly talk about this. D-Rod fucked us, and probably everybody.
Everybody.
Did you think he lost that fight?
No.
I didn't think he lost.
No,
he wouldn't have scored what we needed him to anyway. But I didn't. What the fuck were the judges watching? The one judge had it 30-27.
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
Bad.
It was terrible. Yeah, it was bad.
But honestly, it's on D-Rod.
Yeah.
Right?
I wasn't mad about it because there's no way he should have went to that. But listen, I told you, I said this, in my tweet that I sent out before the fight when I do my, guys too, if you guys aren't a subscriber to the MadLabMMA.com, every Saturday night on Twitter, I break down the fights round for round from beginning to end. I mean, it doesn't cost you now. You just come in, you hang out with us, you watch me on Twitter. I tell you my scoring of every single round. We fuck around, we make fun of fucking Bruce Buffer and shit like that. So it's a good time. But in the beginning of the fight, I said, Nicholas Dalby's not going quietly into the night in this fight.
And he didn't. As soon as he started fighting with that wide stance, and then Rogan was saying he's having a tough time getting in, I knew it was going to be that kind of fight.
Well, that just shows you that, listen, that shows you what a raw fighter can do and what a well-rounded fighter can do.
Yep.
If that was somebody, and I'm not saying like it's the same weight division or anything, but if that was someone like an Edson Barboza who knows that lead leg is looking at me right in the fucking face, I'm going to start. Do you know how easy Nicholas Dalby could have been put down by leg kicks?
Yeah, I know.
Night. If he just knew how to throw them. The couple kicks that he threw were soft. You see how soft they were?
Yes.
They had nothing behind them.
I know. It was such a weird, especially after watching the last fight. Remember when he almost got knocked down in the first round? And who was that against?
Dwight Grant.
Yeah, you remember that was a great.
Yeah,
we were going. I was with you. We were watching it together. We were going fucking nuts.
Great fight.
I know.
That was the card where we almost won we almost won like 67,000. Remember?
Oh, was that when?
It was that card, 67,000. The last fight fucked us.
What's his face? The fucking American wrestler, who's fighting again? The jerk off Weidman. Wasn't that card when we had? Who would Weidman fight?
I forget, but I think you might be right.
We weren't on Weidman. Yeah. I forgot who we fought. We were on.
Yeah. That was the lineup. We had somebody else, but I remember if our guy would have won, we would have won 67,000. Remember that? Both of us, because you had the same lineup, I think.
I had the same exact lineup as you somehow by accident.
Yeah. Yep.
Then I don't know how to say this guy's name. It was the first fighter tonight. Is it Kashi?
Oh yeah, the wrestler. Well, he's a fucking what a bum.
What the fuck was that?
Man, dude. Well, you listen. This is the whole thing too. You got to remember that this guy's never been out of the he's never been deep. So you don't know what his cardio is like.
He gassed quick.
He gassed really quick, but it also could have been adrenaline dump because when you put it on somebody that much and you don't succeed, you go in back to your corner at the end of that round with question marks.
Yep.
And that's what I think happened to him. He shouldn't have lost that fight either. I don't know,
and then he
really
had that.
gassed,
then he had that break in the third round. I thought that was he would get some of his energy back.
Yeah.
He came out and then he gassed again, and 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
That guy was not built for 3 rounds on this fight night.
No, because I think that's his whole MO, dude. Is let's go, let's finish it, and get out of there.
Well, there you go. With your first loss. Welcome to the UFC.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We had the Gooden fight. Gooden, how do you say his name? Juban?
Yeah, Juban. Yeah, he's good. Juban. I like. Listen, Joban.
Joban
he's one of us, dude. He's old school, fucking guy. A lot of people think he's dusted. I didn't think he was going to win like that. I thought he would win, but I didn't think he would have looked that good. He looked
great.
Really sharp, dude. Yeah,
he's
looked sharp.
40.
No, he's 38.
Oh, he's up there, though.
Yeah, he's up
but
there.
He looked great.
Yeah, he's like, bro, he looked fantastic.
He did.
Fantastic.
You had Daukaus. I didn't know that this was the younger brother of the
Chris Daukaus.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the heavyweight. Yeah.
I didn't know that. He looked pretty good.
I like this kid a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. Dana White wasn't super impressed with his performance. He not shrugged it off, but he's like, oh, he did what he had to do. But he reminds me, I even said in New York, he reminds me of almost like of a young Jim Miller, dude.
You love fucking Jim Miller,
Well,
bro.
dude, I trained with the kid.
I
Dude.
know, I
You know what I mean?
know.
But I have a thing for guys like that, bro, who are, just down and dirty, humble fucking dudes. They're not, driving around with fucking their Dockers on, driving fucking Lamborghini. He's just a cool fucking down to earth fucking woodsy dude, bro.
Your guy.
Hunts, fishes, fucking, wears camel fucking. He's just a cool bro. He's a great guy, dude. Great kid.
Shevchenko dominated Lipsky.
Dominated.
And dominated her at her game.
Yeah, that was impressive, bro. You see, that's what I mean. I think these sisters now are training in that kind of aspect, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but what's going to happen now? Like, where is she going to go? Like, really think about it. Where is she going?
Well, she's not going to fight her sister.
That's what I mean. What is she doing?
I don't know, but you know what? You've been saying it for a while. Like, in this game, you got to be well-rounded all the way around. So
she looked great.
She did. She looked fucking great.
Now she'll probably shit the bed next fight. Watch.
My wife was crying because after my wife saw Lipsky fight last time and started following her on Instagram and really liked her persona and everything. And then, watched her get her fucking ass kicked. She's like, I can't believe it. I said, look, this is the sister of one of the greatest women's MMA fighters ever. This is her fucking sister. I'm like, this is a big.
Wait, hold on a second. She was rooting against us?
I told her she can't do that.
Oh, Dad.
But I did tell her she's not in the bet pack, so it's not that bad.
I'm gonna have to talk to fucking Miss V about this.
You got my lock of the night, Jordan Wright, Beverly Hills Ninja.
Bro,
he looked like Beverly Hills Ninja Chris Farley in the movie.
Don't even sugarcoat it, bro. He literally messaged me, and this was serious. This was like totally off the. He literally messaged me one night. I didn't even talk to him for like 2 hours. We talk like 50 times a day, and it's usually like, "Yo, listen, we got to do this. We got to do it." I just get a message. I open it up, and it says, "I'm telling you right now, lock of the night, Jordan Wright's gonna win."
Bro, you know what? I said that, but then you sent me that Contender Series when he got starched by Fluffy Hernandez.
It was a carbon copy of what he did. What happened?
It was exactly what happened. And as soon as you showed me that, the doubts crept in, but I had to stick to my guns. But it happened. Exactly what happened. It would look like the same fight.
The same thing, dude.
Yeah, bro. This kid Buckley's good, huh?
He's gonna get beat.
I mean, he'll get beat, but I just thought that whole knockout of the year thing made him be.
Yeah, but listen, well, look at let me tell you something. Well, if he fights James Krause, that's who he wants to fight now.
I know he wouldn't even say his name.
James Krause will fuck him up.
They'll starch him?
Yeah. I think so. I think he
make
will.
That fight next?
Yeah, I'm not fuck him up, but I think James Krause is just too intelligent in there, man. Too intelligent. He's got very high pedigree jiu-jitsu. Listen, I don't see James Krause losing to a lot of people. He's very underrated.
That's going to be a great fight. Then we had the Roy Val fight. You were on Roy Val big all week. Close
I'm
fight.
not going to lie. It was going down the path. It looked like he was going to get edged out. It was going down that path. But you don't know until the second round, dude. You got to see. He's got to make the adjustment. He's got to settle in. That high pace wasn't going to last into the second round, and he dislocates his fucking shoulder, and Goodart stops the fight with his second left, dude.
I know. It's hard to say it was a bad. The kid was.
It was a terrible, dude. Let the kid fight. It almost reminded me of Meldrick Taylor, dude.
Oh man, that was the worst stoppage of all time.
That's what it reminded me of. Like, you got to let the kid go, dude. If he goes back to the corner and says, I can't continue, then stop the fight. Let his fucking corner pop his shoulder out and fucking see, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I move his arm.
But isn't it a thing where the refs are not supposed to be looking at the clock when it comes down to stuff like that and not take the clock into consideration?
You don't think they hear the 10-second clocker?
They hear it, but they're not supposed to take it into consideration when deciding when to stop the fight.
Yeah, but that's come on, dude. I mean, let the kid fucking go. It's 1 second.
Let me ask you a question. Let's be honest here, okay? If it was the other way around and Moreno was on the ground, okay, you're telling me you're not yelling, stop the fight, the kid's screaming.
I didn't hear him screaming. Was he screaming?
Yeah, he was for the last couple of seconds. Yeah, he was.
What a fuck.
That didn't work out. Skilled fighter, though. And now, Figueiredo Moreno for UFC 250.
What a fight that's going to be, dude.
Great fight. I can't believe they signed like that, dude. That's why I love – that would never happen in boxing, ever.
They're going to. Dana White said it in the press conference. He's like, bro, he's not coming. He's not where. He's not leaving here. We're keeping him here.
Yeah, but the guy's a fucking. He's a great guy to watch. Figueiredo, like I love watching him fight. He's a fucking animal, dude.
Super tough. Yeah, you didn't even get to see his right hand.
No, but you see how skilled he's got the all around game though, Mike.
Yeah, no, he's good, dude. He's good.
Fucking sick, dude.
You love. That's your new favorite fighter.
I love watching him fight. Yeah, man, tough mother. I'm scared of him. I watch.
He calls me up and he's like, "So what do you think about this fight?" And I start saying, "Well, bro, Moreno's tired, bro. You're literally gonna fucking even think about this. Who's gonna beat this guy?"
He looks like he'll fucking bite you in the fucking neck, bro.
Bro, he walks into the cage about 155.
Guy's a rock.
Yeah.
Craig.
That was another great call, dude. We called that too. That was another great call. But I don't know, man. I don't think Shogun was himself at all, dude. That wasn't him.
You know, he's been fighting for a long time.
Yeah, but still, he looked fucking like terrible, bro. Like he looked like a complete shell of himself.
Is Craig a legit contender?
No. I mean, I don't know, bro. He gets better every fight, bro. But he does. Listen, he beat Makhachev, dude, by triangle choke with his second left in the fight.
That was Makhachev's only blemish?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He triangled.
How long ago was that?
Wait, was it Makhachev? Look it up real quick. I think it was Makhachev. 1 second left in the fight. I cannot believe he fucking tapped, dude. He threw up a triangle choke on him, and like within a second, he fucking taps at the horn, and Craig won the fight. I think it was Makhachev.
Let me see. Paul Craig. He beat Menafield, Morea. He fought Rua back in 2019.
Yeah, that was his rematch. Yeah.
Jimmy Crew.
No, keep going.
Ankalev.
Oh, Ankalev. That's what it was. Ankalev. Yeah, it was Ankalev.
Submission round 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So what happened with Ankalev? Bro, Ankalev was beating the fucking shit out of him the whole fight. The whole fucking fight.
1 second left, he submitted.
1 second left, he threw up a triangle against the cage, and he literally tapped as soon as he hooked it in. He didn't even see if he could try to get out. He literally just he felt it lock in and he fucking tapped. He's one of those guys, dude.
The Bear Jew. What a great nickname.
Such a great name, dude.
The Bear Jew.
Bro, he's very good on the ground, dude. He's got, but he's scary on the feet. He puts his chin on a fucking shelf. I've seen him knocked out. But if he gets you on the fucking ground, dude, he's as good as anyone down there.
In great shape.
Yeah, he's in good shape. He's all right. I mean, listen, I don't think he's ever going to be a champion, but he's fun to watch.
Fun to watch. And then Chuk, great call.
I'm telling you, dude, she's so fucking underrated, bro.
I still can't believe you didn't put in the by decision.
I'm a fucking idiot, dude. I should have been more confident with that. I mean, I don't know why all these analysts and everyone out there, they love Cynthia Calvillo. What has she fucking done lately?
Yep.
Like, Kagan may be boring, but she may be boring. She is fucking boring. But who cares if you're fucking boring? She's every part of that fucking fight said to you, Chukagan. The range, the striking. She's a fucking brown belt under Renzo Gracie. Like, where is she at a big disadvantage?
And it wasn't even close. It was a dominant.
It was a dominant performance. If I would have knew it was that dominant, I would have definitely bet it. I mean, I my gut told me all week. I was like, what are people seeing in Calvillo?
You told me never to push you, and I was gonna say something.
Yeah, I know.
Next time that you're on somebody early, by the end of the
rub
week,
it in.
Okay. Well, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about it. After this, I'm not gonna talk about it no more. Okay. One more guy, Tim Means. You should have put him in.
Oh, dude.
Tim Means, Mike Perry, great fight. You called it exactly how it ended up.
Yeah.
So
great. Did you see that, bro? How great was that? Did you see those 3-piece jabs he was throwing?
Great, dude.
Oh, dude.
You love him, though.
I love Tim Means, dude.
Yeah.
He's just he's like a dirty fucking, just a down and dirty fucking fighter, bro.
Dirty Bird. Great fucking
Yeah, love him, dude. Love him.
All right. Shevchenko, we know what happened there. We spoke about that. Figueiredo, I don't know how much more we could say about this guy.
Yeah,
I don't see anybody. I mean, Garbrandt was supposed to fight him. I think that I don't think Garbrandt would have given him.
Listen, the thing with Garbrandt is he's gonna keep it on the feet. Does he have hand speed? Yeah, he's got hand speed, but he fucking gets caught with one of those rockets. He's going down, dude.
If what's his face caught him twice like that,
Dillashaw, you're
telling me this guy's not faster?
Dillashaw's Fucking awesome.
Isn't his suspension over, by the way?
He's coming back soon.
That's what I would like to see.
Dillashaw and him, yeah, that'd be a great fight.
That's perfect fight.
Yeah, that'd be a great fight.
Dana White would give him that title shot immediately coming out of that suspension.
Probably.
He's that good.
I love Dillashaw, dude. Yo, did you hear about what's going on with the Tyson fight?
No.
You know it's next week, right?
Is it next week? No headgear, right?
Bro, listen to this, dude. No judges. This is what I'm hearing. No judges.
No judges.
Nobody wins. So there's no winner or no loser. They're not allowed to knock each other out. It's literally like a sparring match from what I heard.
Who wants to watch that?
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. I'm going to dig into it, but that's what I heard. You can't even bet on it because there's no winner or loser.
Stupid. I'm going to watch it because I kind of have to because we probably got to talk about it, but I don't want to see this
So
shit.
Listen, our next show is going to be after the fight. So give me your pick.
There's no judges.
Well, just by the eye test. What do me? You gonna score it? You want to score? No, just by the eye test. Like who do you think's who do you think's gonna edge it out?
I think Roy Jones is gonna edge it out just for the pure fact of speedier. Just
he's a pure boxer.
Pure boxer. I can't imagine. I think he wins easily. Actually, if they're not going for knockout and it's just a boxing match, I think it's easy. He'll outpunch him. He'll way more volume.
I even think if it turns out to be with judges and full tilt, I still think Jones wins.
I do too. Too.
I think he's just gonna outclass him in there.
Yeah, I don't. It's not even it's all show. It's all for fucking money. I don't like this stuff. I don't like when they do these things. Legends. I don't want to fucking see guys over the hill fighting no more, dude. I don't like that shit. I hated watching Holyfield fight at the end. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, but you didn't like fucking Foreman in this. Foreman was the man, bro, when he came back.
But Foreman came back and won the belt.
That's what I mean, yeah.
He was a contender. Most of these guys that
can you imagine 42-year-old contender?
Like, come on, we saw last year. Remember Donovan Razor Ruddock making a comeback at age 53. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, dude. Is he 50? Razor Ruddock?
Yeah.
What about Shannon Briggs? Shannon Briggs fucking too. Same thing.
I met him. My buddy.
He's in great shape, dude.
My buddy Greg was promoting him when he was making his comeback tour like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I went to Newark to a local boxing. He was in great shape.
He still is.
He got popped for steroids 2 weeks later.
Yeah, he's fucking.
He's a juice ball. That's why he's in great shape.
Yeah, I know. He's still fighting though.
Yeah, he's still fighting because that's the only way he could earn. You know, when Greg brought him on to promote him again, he told me, he's like, Briggs is coming back. He's like, yeah, he's got to do something. He's broke. Bro, some of these guys, that's all they
Not no more, though, bro. Now he's got the dispensary. Apparently, he's making a ton of money, dude.
Where?
In Florida. He lives in Florida now, but apparently, I think Florida or Denver. But he's got a dispensary where he's doing really well, bro.
See, that's smart.
I like Shannon Briggs, dude. I always did.
I like him, too.
I never thought he was a great boxer, but I just liked his persona. I like what he does with the, hey, what's up, champ? What's up, champ? Like,
remember with the Klitschko when he kept fucking following Klitschko around?
On the wakeboard and shit?
That was awesome. All right, so just in case we don't forget about MadLab's Daily Fantasy Sports Optimizer, brought to you by Fantasy Labs. Make sure you go buy it so you can win the fit. So you could be like Don Lee Haney and hit for the 55 fucking thousand. Let me give a quick Survivor update before we wrap it up. All right, because now I'm getting deep. Now I'm getting.
Tell these only our subscribers know about this. You got to tell them about it.
I'm going to tell them about it. So I'm going to say it again because now we're going to start doing this every week on YouTube. I'm in a big Survivor pool. All right, it was 100 points to get in, okay? And we had 6,500 entries into this big Survivor pool at 100 points apiece, which equals 650,000 points. And after the rake, there's 580,000 points left, okay? Now, I won a piece of the Survivor pool 4 years ago. Me and my father, we won 72,000 points 4 years ago, okay? So every year I get like 10, 15 spots in the thing.
And I had to come and collect those points.
Mike came with me to collect the points back then, 72,000 points to make sure. We walk in, the guy's like, you got to bring the muscle with you. I say, yeah, of course. 72,000 points.
Bush treated me to a nice fucking steak where would you go? We went to Peter Luger's.
Went to Luger's. How great was that?
Dude, that was great.
Great, fantastic dinner. Still one of the best steaks ever, Peter Luger.
Ever. We got to go. I got to go back there, dude.
My father loved it. So every year we get 10, 15 spots. Me and Mike had 2 spots, me and buddy. And every year, I swear to God, I don't know what happens. I lose all the spots and it ends up me and my dad in deep again. So now we're in week 11. We picked 12 straight winners so far because week 4 you had to pick 2. So now we're in. Started with 6,500. We're down to 470 people left.
Holy
again,
shit, dude.
We're going into week 12. Got to pick 2 winners this week. All right.
Oh, this is 2-week winner this week?
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of good teams left.
All right, so you know what you got to do? Tell them the teams and comment below.
I got Baltimore, but they're playing Pittsburgh, so I can't use them, right? I'll tell you right now how hard it is, bro. So my dad calls me, right? My dad loves picking the Thursday night game, right? And not because there's a good matchup, because we got to pick Thursday night because then we sit back and we relax for Sunday and we root for the upsets. That's what
I saw him today, and I told him about the Thanksgiving Day fucking slate that there's 3 games.
I know. He called me right afterwards.
Bro, he had a fucking hard on.
He called me right after. So
3 games.
I didn't want to take Seattle Thursday night against that. I wanted to save Seattle. Seattle, Arizona, tough call. He convinces me to take Seattle. We take Seattle. Seattle wins. Great, right? So then, good thing because I was going to take either the Chargers or the Vikings. Thank God I didn't take the Vikings because the Cowboys upset the Vikings. That knocked out 200 people. Thank God. So we survived again. So here are my options. Bro, this is so fucking tough, right? So he calls me today. He goes, who's playing on Thanksgiving? I'm like, all right, well, we got Baltimore and Pittsburgh. We're not going to pick that. He's like, Pittsburgh's got to lose a game. I'm like, we're not fucking we're going to pick against the team that's 10-0. Come on. Fucking really? We're not taking Baltimore.
Yeah, no.
So I said, we got Houston, Detroit. Tough game. Washington, Dallas. Tough game. I said, look, you want to get crazy and go Detroit, Dallas, and just try to sit back? I don't know. That's fucking tough. So I have those available. Then I used Green Bay. I used Tampa. I used KC. I used the Rams. I used the Saints. They're playing Denver. I used Cleveland. They're playing Jacksonville. Those are all hard. I got Miami. They're playing the Jets.
Oh, Miami's got Fitzmagic playing, bro.
Listen, bro, me and you grew up around Giant Stadium. We grew up on the East Coast. When is Miami Jets ever again? That's the biggest rivalry the Jets had. You never know.
But listen, they got Fitzmagic, dude.
Tua starting, they said next week.
Is that a definite? Is that
confirmed? They said Tua's still the starter.
Yeah, still the starter when he comes back. But is he coming back this
Jets almost won their last 2 games, but they almost came back against the Chargers.
So tell me who you have. Let's talk about who you have. You have Miami.
I got Arizona playing against New England.
Okay. Where is it?
In New England.
All right.
I got that. I got Tennessee and Indianapolis. How do you pick that game?
Where is that?
In Indy.
I like Indy in that game, dude.
Here's the problem.
They are sneaky, sneaky good, dude.
Here's the problem. They just played Tennessee 2 weeks ago and they won. How many times does a team play the same team twice and win both games?
You're getting into metrics now, dude.
I got the Giants and the Bengals. Let me tell you, if Burrow didn't get hurt, I was thinking Bengals. Now I can't pick the Bengals, and I took the Giants already. Can't take the Giants. Okay? Rams, Buffalo. Chargers, Buffalo. I used Buffalo. I'm not going to take the Chargers in Buffalo. And then here's –
wait, hold on, bro. Chargers, don't – I mean, listen, if your back is against the wall right now, it's Miami for me, but keep going.
Then the only other game I like is Vegas going into Atlanta. I got to tell you, Atlanta's not as bad as their record says either.
Yeah, but the thing with Atlanta is, bro, they have the tools.
Right.
But some games it comes, some games it doesn't. Dude.
But they got the firepower to do it on any given Sunday.
Yeah, like you could fucking literally. I could see you picking against Atlanta and Gurley having like 120, 2 touchdowns. Julio Jones going off for 170.
Ryan throwing for 5 touchdowns. I don't know. So,
yeah.
So if anybody wants to try to fucking help me here, okay? Here are my choices. Houston, Detroit, Dallas.
Who's Houston playing?
At Detroit on Thanksgiving. At Detroit.
I don't care. Fuck Detroit, dude.
Dude, they're 3-7, Houston. They're another team. They got the firepower.
Yeah.
But they just don't put it to, dude, look how hard this week is, and I got to pick 2.
I would go, oh, you got to pick 2, dude.
2. Just to remind you guys, for the MMA DFS optimizer. Don't forget, Daily Fantasy Sports Optimizer, MadLabMMA, MMA Daily Fantasy Sports Optimizer, MMA DFS, MMA Daily Fantasy Sports. So if any of you guys want to try to help me because I got to pick 2. My dad's leaning to pick both Turkey Day games. I might just, honestly,
get it out of the way, dude.
I might just take Detroit and Dallas and that's it, and close my eyes.
Why? Because they're staples for Thanksgiving?
Because they're staples for Thanksgiving.
Wait, who's Dallas playing?
Washington. I could see them beating Washington.
Yeah, dude. Especially after the game especially after the game they had. CD Lamb's he's got a little rapport going with.
You got the red rifle. You got a veteran.
Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke's
on Thanksgiving.
Well, he had a good game. He had a
first
decent game.
I could see Dallas winning the Houston-Detroit game. I could see Houston beating Detroit.
Right. I don't know. I just think fucking Miami's going to destroy the Jets. I know it's a divisional game, and I know that it's always tough, but I just think fucking. I don't think.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. NFL stat guy. Okay. Has there ever been a team in the history of the National Football League that's gone 0-16? Answer me.
I think once.
Once in the history of the National Football League.
And who was it? Miami? It was Miami.
It was Miami. Yeah. The Jets are 0-10.
Fucking question the historian encyclopedia. I'm like a fucking encyclopedia.
You think that they're gonna go 0-16? The Jets?
I'm not saying that, but there's a whole half a season left.
There's 6 games left, bro.
Yeah, half a season.
They're not going 0-16. Not with a veteran.
I didn't say they're gonna, but why? So they got to win this game. It has to happen.
I'm saying if there's a game they're gonna win.
All right, read the rest of their schedule.
They always play Miami tough. Always. All right, they got to play Vegas, Seattle, the Rams, Cleveland, New England. They're going to beat Miami this week. This is the game they're going to win. And
so if you're so confident, X out the field and take the Jets.
That's what I'm thinking about doing.
No, you're not, dude.
My dad said, I said, Miami player. He goes, I tell you, that Flacco, he almost came back. He loves Flacco. Ever since Flacco won the Super Bowl, he loves Flacco. That Flacco.
Yo, do it. Fuck it. Just do it, bro. You do that. You'll be the only, bro. You might be the only people out of that 460 something that takes the Jets. You know that, right?
The only people in the whole survive the whole fucking country.
That's what I mean.
Fuck. All right, we'll see. Well, listen, we got to name the show. Maybe you guys could also tell us what we should name the show. We want to do an Ariel versus the bad guy. Maybe a Bush versus the lab. East Coast.
The lab in the bush.
The lab in the between 2 bushes. I do something. But yeah, we'll be doing this every week live on YouTube. Not live on YouTube. On YouTube.
We're going to eventually do some live shit, though.
Well, yeah, I want to do live stuff, too.
Yeah,
Once you're out of here, dude, we got the back room over here. We can make a
Look how fucking retarded. Look at that fucking that shoemaker fucking aquarium he's got. Yo, you know what we should do? Do?
They might lose, and they might keep getting their ass, but you know what? I am a fucking fan, and I'll stand by the Wolverines and stand by Jim Harbaugh. I don't give a fuck, okay?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about that shoemaker aquarium you got, and he's got an Andre Agassi book. What the fuck is that book, dude?
Drew gave it to me.
Is that Andre Agassi?
Yeah, it's Andre Agassi.
Why would you get that book, dude?
I told Drew I'm a big Rafael Nadal fan. He said, hey, if you
Are you?
I love Nadal. He's my favorite tennis player of all time.
I didn't even know you watched tennis.
I love Nadal. No, you didn't. You know I don't.
I saw that.
I love Nate. You know why I love Nadal? Because he's the most grittiest, fucking hardest working tennis player. The work ethic does not let 1 point come easy. He's like that fucking guy who doesn't have the talent. Like Federer is like the talent.
He's got the talent. Yeah.
This guy's not like that. He's just that gritty guy that no matter what, you can't shake him off you. He's like, you can't shake him. And I love that kind of mentality where you don't have as much talent, so you got to work harder.
Yeah.
I look at myself like that. Like I feel like that I could always outwork people, even if they're more talented. I'll win by outworking them. So that's why I love the guy. You know?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I get it.
All right, cool, man. Great show. One more time in the Hall of Fame right here. Johnny the Blanket Barone, King Kyle, King Jeffrey, Mike Shrestness, Don Lee Haney, and honorable mention, Steve Air Force One Soleo. Famous Ray Rothenbach, Mike Bing Bang Boing, Ford Fairlane fam. Thank you very much, guys.
Captain Parlay.
Captain Parlay, Andrew Valencia, and last but not least, the Queen Resident
Ninja,
Annabelle. All right, listen, grab your copy of the MMA Bible Code below. There's a bunch of links below. Just fucking click around. If you're not part of the MadLab MMA, we're having a lot of fun. People are winning fucking money.
I can't wait for the fucking Discord on Saturday.
The Discord's up. Air Force One took care of it already. He already made your profile for you and everything. The fucking guy's money. He already made your profile. So we'll have the live chat besides the War Lab. That'll be fun. And just a lot of fun, man. You know, it's just what we've done in 5 weeks has been nothing short of amazing. I really feel like that. And we got a great group of people. Just
awesome.
Guys, man. Just good guys and girls. So I couldn't be happier, man. So all right, cool, man. Signing off. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Peace.